Let's take a train ride.
Yeah.
Mount this dingle. All right, here we go. So the one place you're safe in this game, like the one place you never ever get attacked in this game, is when you're in the tram. That's the only time, I think. I think you get attacked in, like, I think there's trams in part or game 2, but where you get attacked. But in this one, I think we're good.
That's weird. You figured the tram would be a magnet for him.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. You don't even understand. Like, I was so paranoid the first time I played this because it was like, you get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm in the tram and I'm starting to feel safe because I've never been attacked in here. This is where the shop is.
Yeah.
You know, I can say there's a bench. Yeah, it makes you feel safe. It's homey. This is where your, like, base of operations is, basically. And so it got to a point where I was like, I'm going to die here. I'm going to get so complacent in this reality and stop worrying about it.
Is that guy all right?
Yeah.
He's here.
It's fine.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, yeah, this is a live person.
Yeah.
I knew you would come.
She's crazy, though.
Looks it.
She thinks that guy's doing okay, and seems to me like he's not. I could be wrong. Oh, thanks.
Pretty useful for a crazy lady.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Like she's gonna die. Oh. Yep.
Fucking like whipping her arm out, death rattles.
I hope when I die, I have the...
Punctuate my life by punching the heavens.
Yeah. I have the wherewithal to fucking bust a move one last time. Alright, we haven't gotten any money since last time, so we're not gonna sweat all this shit. Okay, so we can move shit, though. So... Oh, well.
Oops.
Pardon me, sir. Ugh. I didn't mean to. You can do this infinitely. There's no ammo on this shit.
Nice.
I can just throw it wherever. So anyway, while I'm moving all this shit out of the way, we can continue our conversation that we were having off screen, which is basically that, you know, we don't really... We think it's a pretty even fight between Frank Castle, a.k.a. the Punisher, and Jason Todd, a.k.a. the second Robin, and the Red Hood. We think it's a pretty even battle because they did it on the YouTube channel. What's the name of that channel?
Oh,
Is
fuck.
They do the death battle stuff.
Yeah, what was it?
I don't remember the name.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck.
But you can just look up Death Battle and you'll see who we're talking about. They did an episode that was Frank Castle versus Jason Todd, and they decide who wins those fights based on
popular vote.
Popular vote, which obviously Frank Castle wins because more people straight up just know who the Punisher is, and also he gets more face time. But Red Hood's legit badass. If you guys aren't familiar with him, there's a movie out called what's the name of that movie?
I think Under the Red Hood or Under the Hood.
Under the Hood or Under the Red Hood. Yeah, something like that.
Something like it's a Batman cartoon. It was on Netflix for like ever. And
is it not there anymore?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, anyway, it's a pretty good movie, and it explains the backstory of Jason Todd. I'm not going to explain it because you should watch the movie. It's good. If you don't know who he is,
just done spoilers actually.
Why? Oh, because that's whatever. That's established in so many things now. I'm not going to worry about it.
That's true. Well, if you don't know who he is, though, then it's... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Well, we were talking about... That's actually like a really, really close fight. Like, they're both really well trained. They both straight up don't give a fuck. Like, they will both hard murder your ass without even being sorry, even a little bit.
I regret nothing.
And yeah, basically. Damn it. This fucking door just juked me out. I can't restart either yet. Okay. Yeah, anyway. Fuck you, you piece of shit. You were telling me you think you would vote for Frank Castle because you like him more.
Yeah, I mean, I have more allegiance to the character.
Exactly.
I've been following him since the 80s.
Uh-huh. But you
or
think...
90s, whatever.
Oh, God. This room.
It looks nice. Sterile, even.
It looks real nice.
Well lit. Very well lit.
Shit. What the fuck, even?
What?
Measuring the anatomy of the necromorph mutations, or whatever you want to call them.
These things are pretty gross.
Yeah, that's,
But yeah, I'd vote for Castle because I have a lot of back history with him. Honestly, in my soul, I think Red Hood would take him.
You really do?
Yep.
Like truly in your mind,
Yep,
you think Red Hood can take him out?
I do.
Why do you say that?
Because he was trained by Batman.
Okay.
Frank Castle was trained by Sorrow and the Marines.
That's pretty good training, dude.
It's not bad.
That's not
and
bad
it's
training.
good for most situations.
Are we good? Okay. You see how I back into the fucking corner?
Right? That was very well. I don't know.
As soon as this
Howard.
fucking alarm went on, I was like, oh no, the corner wasn't safe.
Why have you betrayed me, corner?
You see, I thought I was fucking safe. I played this game. Tool time, this fucking home improvement reference.
Nice.
It is terrifying.
I love achievements.
Oh god, me too. Anyway, Batman.
Yeah, okay, so in the history of the Punisher, and I haven't read everything that he's done.
I mean, who fucking has?
There's a lot. But most of the time he's just fighting like mob guys. He's fighting the guys that Bruce Wayne, like, practiced on in his early years.
Yes.
Right?
Good point.
And then Batman got up to a point where he's fighting like Mr. Freeze and Clayface and Poison Ivy.
Actual,
and people
like,
with legitimate
supervillains and-
superpowers. Yeah. And then he trained at least 4 people to do the same thing. And one of those guys is Jason Todd.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like he's more prepared in general. Like,
You see how quick I took that shit down?
that was pretty nice.
Fucking call me Clint Eastwood, bitch.
But the
Fastest
Punisher,
guy on the
every
list.
time there's like a big problem with him, he gets his ass kicked, he goes back to his murder van, then he gears up with what he needs to deal with the problem, and then he deals with the problem.
Give me an example of when this happened.
Ah, fuck. I was reading one,
Fuck.
he was raiding like some, I want to say Colombian warlord, whatever, like mansion.
David.
And he got trapped in...
Die! What the fuck, break? God.
You're out of ammo. I'm not going to try to sit here and sloppily recap a Punisher storyline
Please
I
do.
read
No,
like
go
10
ahead.
years ago.
Go ahead.
But it happens
I want to hear
to
it.
him.
I want to hear it.
I
Please
don't
explain.
remember all the details
Give
to
me the
it.
give me the vagueness.
That was the vagueness.
Okay.
He got his
Colombian
ass
warlord,
kicked,
got his
he
ass
left
kicked.
and got his fucking guns that he needed to take down this guy, and then came back and took care of it.
Okay.
But that's generally how his stories progress.
Is that he gets his ass kicked and then he comes back stronger?
Yeah. Meanwhile, with all your Batman situations, not that this doesn't happen to him, but he generally has the shit he needs on him.
Yeah. Which I like about Batman. Like, a lot of the time, there's a really like stale sort of story arc in just in things in general, not just like Batman or whatever, where the character meets his enemy, gets his ass kicked by the enemy, has to go find out how to defeat the enemy, gets the way to defeat the enemy, then defeats the enemy. And that's that. There was a point, I don't think it was like this all the time, but in that like 90s Spider-Man cartoon, that kind of became the standard. Like, Spider-Man got his ass kicked every single time he met a new enemy and had to figure out how to beat them. And then he usually beat them by, you know, science or help from someone else. Or there got to a point where in that cartoon, he never ever want to fight on his own or with his own wits or anything. And it was really fucking lame. And so
Yeah.
I like that Batman, for the most part, his storylines have him, you know...
Doing it for himself.
Yeah. And the reason why that pisses me off so much is Spider-Man's not stupid, and he's pretty skilled. I feel like he should be able to
Figure some shit out.
handle a new situation without needing to, you know, go through all the hubbub first. And he does in other things all the time, but anyway, that's a separate rant for another time.
Indeed. Anyway, but I just think like that kind of preparedness is something that was instilled in Jason Todd that maybe Frank Castle doesn't have.
Okay.
Like in a micro scale, like he needs it now.
Right.
Sure, okay, if he fought Red Hood, and then the Red Hood kicked his ass and didn't kill him, and then the Punisher managed to escape and go back to his murder wagon and get the shit he needs to take down the Red Hood.
Oh, hey, look. Someone who's not going to die, surely.
No,
Hey,
he's
look, an
fine.
adorable baby.
Oh, what happened?
Oh no. Hey, man, you might need a doctor, bro.
Why are there baby ones? Oh, man. That thing's a little asshole.
Yeah. Seems that way, doesn't it?
Ugh.
Nice shot, dude. That thing's pretty good for a baby.
Right?
Anyway, continue.
That was it.
Okay.
I think Castle could do it if they followed his story arc, but
If Jason Todd let him live, basically.
yeah, then Castle would come back and fuck him up.
Here's a question that I have for you.
Go ahead.
Because I don't actually know that much about Punisher. I don't follow his shit at all.
I'm hardly an authority.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, God, I didn't know he was here already.
Isn't this a real...
Fuck the baby. Kick the baby.
Oh.
Don't kick your baby. Kick the baby. Both. Anyway. I don't know much about the Punisher. I'm not familiar with the character that very much. So I wanted to ask you, put yourself in the mind of Frank Castle for a brief moment and try to keep it together.
Right?
I wanted to know if Jason Todd let him live, like whooped his ass and let him live for some reason. Do you think Punisher would come back and kill him?
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's pretty single-track mind on this whole vendetta thing. He doesn't particularly play well with others, especially ones that are considered criminals, which is why in most of the comics you see him where he's fighting like another superhero. And I'm hesitant to even call him a superhero. But whenever you see him, it's always because, like, he fought Spider-Man before.
Yeah.
Because the tabloids were ripping him the fuck apart, and he's like, oh, there's this guy in a spider suit that's being a criminal, and I'm gonna go kill him. And that happened. That's the whole...
Pretty shitty investigation there, Frank.
Yeah, well, he doesn't investigate very thoroughly. Usually.
This is the problem I have with the character, is he's got this whole vendetta thing, and I'd be all down with that, except, you know, he's like one step too far. Like, in terms of grittiness, in terms of, like, vengefulness, he's like I'm all about going on, like, a vengeance rampage and fucking everyone who ever wronged you and anyone else who didn't deserve to be wronged, but when you're getting in a fight with Spider-Man because you think he's a scumbag, you've done something wrong. You've made a mistake.
Yeah.
And I understand, like, you know, you can get misinformation, but to go based off of a tabloid is pretty poor form.
Yeah, most of the time his information's spoon-fed to him through,
To be fair, though, you know, the media does do kind of a pretty good job of ripping Spidey a new one. I mean...
Another one of these.
This is the same one.
Goddamn.
Same little fucker. Ugh. JJJ really has it out for old Spidey, so...
He certainly does. Or did. I don't really know the current state of the Spider-Verse.
Whatever. I'm going based off of, you know...
The 90s cartoon.
Or, you know...
You're going off source material from, like, 20 years ago?
No, just most things.
Yeah, all those things are going off
What
the same
even happened
source
there?
I don't know.
He exploded, I think. I think that was a popper.
Ew.
Yep, that's one of the ones that explodes.
Well, he was barfing pus. Is that something a popper does?
I guess so. I would like to point out that I just made up the phrase popper, or word popper, to call those things. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember what they're actually called.
See, it's fun making up jargon, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I do
The
it.
word jargon is weird.
Yeah, I don't like the word jargon. I like jargon, I don't like the word jargon.
It's, yeah, it sounds like a... I don't know. It sounds like a dumb thing. Alright. Well, we've hit a bit of a, pause, and I think we've wrapped up everything we wanted to say about Spider-Man and the Punisher, and,
Oh, you got me to rant about him for a while. We didn't really get your opinion on the matter.
Alright, well, we'll get my side next time.
Like how we were gonna get your, rant on how awesome that gun is you didn't use this entire episode.
Well, I need to conserve the ammo, because it's a beautiful, beautiful beast to be used sparingly. You guys will see, don't worry.